Yeah? Is it clicked?
Yeah, man. I clicked the button, man.
All right,
Fuck,
good.
that took 10 years.
And we're live.
All right, good.
Amazing.
Hello everyone that's
There's no one here.
yeah, no, shut the fuck up, bro. One person will show up, I guarantee it. As I log into my other account.
We're streaming for our own value. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Um
brilliant.
yeah, so I mean there's I guess there's no do you want an introduction, bro? Do you need one? Do you feel like you need one?
I'm pouring a
Um,
drink here, remember?
Shut the
why don't
fuck no one's asking you, bro. Go get a drink.
why don't
God damn.
you why don't you introduce me and then I'll introduce.
I introduce you?
Yeah.
How do you want me to introduce you, bro? Do you
What
want
the fuck?
you
That's
want you want
completely
like a
against the
you
premise.
want like a standard introduction, or you want like the jokey gay introduction? You know what I mean?
You just say whatever the fuck you want about me.
All right. So wait, do I use your real name?
No.
Oh,
Yes, I don't know.
Oh, see, this is what I fucking asked the other guy, the other Kiwi, and he was just like, "Oh, I don't care. I don't care, man. Who cares?"
Fuck it, yeah. Call me by my name.
All right. So this is. I'll say your full name if you want me to, bro.
Yeah, do it.
All right. This is Camden Chase.
That's not my full
Uh,
name.
I don't know your middle name, bro.
Oh,
Camden New Zealander Chase.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, yeah. Figured, bro. Figured. I took a guess. Uh, uh, do you want to introduce the other Kiwi, or
Uh,
I mean,
yeah, sure. It's Matt Kibblebones.
is that really his fucking name, dude?
giggity,
Yeah, it's
giggity,
really his
giggity,
name.
giggity. And then there's Leo.
Sorry, man. I've only known you as a Matt. That's your fucking full name, dude. Oh god.
You're gonna get it tattooed on your butt cheeks or what?
Yeah, maybe, dude.
Yeah,
Kibble on one and bones on the other.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and then the real one in between. You know what I mean?
It's been 4 seconds and Leo is talking about getting his ass fucked. Oh yeah, and the third guy's Leo, I guess.
Yeah, that's Leo in the
You
corner there.
you can use my real name. I don't care, bro. Who cares?
His name's Brian
Even
Anthony.
Brian Anthony? Did
Yeah.
you say that?
I understand this reference.
I don't.
Oh,
Those are
that
my actual
sucks.
middle names.
You have two middle names?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
What
Fuck it. You're the odd
the
one out
fuck?
here.
Oh, thank God.
What?
Man, New Zealanders are different, bro.
Yes, you can say that again.
Go different.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
So
drink
what's
that
Uh,
up?
shit.
Why have you invited us to talk to you today
talk to
on your
me.
fine podcast? Yeah.
Yeah, on my podcast. Yes,
Yeah.
welcome to Brian's own podcast.
Brian Anthony's own.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only been to one
Normally,
season of
uh,
this. Yeah.
normally I talk about femboys that I like to have relations with. But since we have two special guests here today, I figured we could talk about other topics.
I've got so much plausible deniability right now. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations. No one
I
cares.
know. I fucking care about that.
Why? Who cares, bro? What? Damn, imagine being related to someone who wants to have relations with femboys, dude. In
Yeah.
2022.
I know it's true.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
we need to get you checked. Mike Pence on the phone.
Mike
Call him
Pence.
up.
Oh, thank God. I've been waiting to talk to him, actually. I don't know why he prays to God. I pray to those delicious, succulent femboy thighs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think that's why he wanted to wrap them all up, put them in camps, just so he could have them all to himself?
Oh, maybe, dude. Yeah, like Dave Chappelle was saying, bro. He's not like a happy gay, he's the sad gay. He's over there praying to Jesus, please, Lord, please take away these intrusive thoughts. I don't want to be thinking about these delicious buttholes anymore.
All right.
Oh God.
So on topic, let's go.
Yeah, yeah. The first topic is supposed to be about video games, movies, and TV, but we kind of diverged from that.
Well, video. What about video games, movies, and TV?
Yeah, is there any games that are, like, that are coming out recent-ish, you know, soon-ish that you're interested in?
I haven't been looking forward to a game since the last 5 that I've followed turned into steaming hot piles of shit, you know?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll call you back in like 6 years when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, and I'll let you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Not even a little interested in Starfield. I'm a little interested.
It's an Xbox exclusive, man. I got a PS4 over here, man.
Uh, I'm pretty sure it's gonna fucking eventually go to PC, at least.
I think it's going to launch it on PC as well, because Microsoft.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, but it's
So,
like, I don't know. I've always played those kinds of games on the console because before the Creation Club and mods came out. Just because then I'll actually only spend 1,000 hours instead of 10,000 hours on them. If you gave me
yeah.
access to like Skyrim back in the day, like this boy, and you could mod it, man, oh, I'd never leave the house, man.
Well,
Like that's
see, the
too
the issue
dangerous.
for me, the issue for me is with the mods is I would just like get all the sex mods. You know what I mean? Like I probably wouldn't even. I would have the same amount of hours as you, but I wouldn't have gotten past Whiterun
Yeah, I
in
don't
multiple ways.
in the vanilla barely, you know, because I'm a number cruncher. I like getting those builds going. So I've
Yeah.
never finished the game. I've never killed Elduin myself, but I've played
Really?
for 10
Wait, what?
bajillion times. I just never have. I get distracted. I do
Are
every other
bro?
side
You're
quest,
horrible.
guild quest. Man, I've done everything else in the game 50 times, but never killed them. You
I've
keep...
done everything in the game as well as killed Alduin. What the hell? Like,
You
Wow.
know,
you have enough time.
Wow, do you want me
you
to
know, if
print
you
out
kill
your
him,
platinum trophy? Wow.
if you kill him, you can then go kill Parthenax and then continue the Blades quest.
Yeah, no one wants to do that because
Fuck
Parthenax is fucking dope as
Delphine.
shit.
Yeah, but if you're going for 100%, you have to kill Alduin to
Yeah,
kill
I know.
Parthenax. So,
I
yeah.
know. That's why I'm not at 100%.
So you haven't even 100% it. You're telling me I'm terrible. You can't even 100% it with all
You
these
haven't
hours.
even finished the main story. You can't talk shit, bro.
But you can't you haven't finished the game and you've spent these exorbitant
I
hours.
finished the game. You know what finishing the game is? It's
100%.
killing Alduin. That's the game.
No, it's not. You,
Yeah, it
you're
is.
telling me Skyrim, the whole game is kill Alduin. Come on now.
That when people talk about finishing a game, they talk about finishing the main story, not about 100%ing it.
Well, I don't know, man.
Oh my
Might have to
god,
agree to
really?
disagree here, man. Ugh.
Yeah, just disagree, bro. Agree
Yeah,
to disagree.
agree to disagree, man.
Jesus Christ.
Unbelievable.
But really, no
So,
games that are coming out recently that you're
so
interested in?
really, I'm the only motherfucker here that's finished Skyrim.
Well, yeah, what? Because you 100%ed it?
Well, yeah, I did everything.
Yeah. Well, because I'm not about to kill Parthenax, bro. That guy was like, I mean, if we want to talk about it, bro, that guy was like inspirational. Fuck
Maybe,
you.
maybe I just
Yeah, but
thought
okay.
Alduin was inspirational. I don't want to kill him.
Alduin
Have you
was
thought
not
about that?
inspirational. What are you, fucking Darth Vader? Get the fuck out of here.
Sometimes, yeah.
Alduin, Alduin was inspirational. The way he killed all those people and made dragons the superior race.
Killed all those people that were gonna kill me. Fuck yeah, he's a boy.
Okay, dude.
Yeah, we go way back, me
He
and Alduin.
shows up in Helgen and saves me, and he's my boy forever.
We go way back.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure he's. I'm sure that was the fucking plot, dude. I'm sure Todd Howard and his genius was like, one day someone will figure out the true plot of Skyrim, which was
See,
Alduin and the main character were actually just homies.
there's no way though. There's no way that you don't have like multiple different like saves or characters, right? Like surely,
I had about 5 different characters, and
so
in
surely
all
at
five,
least in one
none
of
of them,
those
none of
iterations.
them,
No, no.
none of them. Even the evil game that I made didn't kill Parthenax.
Wow.
Sorry, did you say the evil gay?
Evil game,
Oh, game, right?
And every single
evil
one of them, did
gay.
you
Yeah.
kill Alduin?
No,
Yeah, it's
I
right.
didn't. I was too busy being evil. That was like my GTA Skyrim game. You know what I mean? Like that was where I just run around and kill whoever I want.
Well, that's what I was doing from the
But not
start.
Elwood. No, Parthenax. Hold on.
Yeah.
Not Parthenax. No.
Maybe that's just what I was doing from the start. Have you thought about that?
No, because you
It's not like you kill
didn't
Alduin, all of
say
a
that,
sudden
bro.
victory on fucking golden letters pops up on your screen and you get that, brain feels good.
You
game
kind
keeps
of do,
going.
bro. No, I
The
mean,
fight, the quest line in the fight on the way to Elduin is actually like really challenging and fun.
yeah. Honestly, the
Like,
Alduin fight was not that difficult.
no, not at all. But like that, I can't even remember what it's called. You have to ascend up those like stairs and through those areas with like there's like they just keep throwing dragons at you. It's like 3 at a time at one point.
Yeah. That was
Uh,
really fun.
yeah, and then you go through the portal and I can't remember the Solstheim or whatever the fuck it's called. It's like really pretty.
Mhm.
Sovngarde.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've
It's
been there.
really pretty. But wait, you've been there, but you haven't killed Alduin? What?
Yeah, I got like up there and then I was like, fuck it.
Ah,
Man,
bro, what
I'm,
the
I'm,
fuck's wrong with you,
I'm
bro?
just chill out, man. I don't get all sweaty with this single player game. I just
this guy
log on,
jacks
enjoy
off
it,
and he gets all the way there, and then he just says, "Nah."
Yeah.
itch myself for a little bit, come back and enjoy it again.
You just how long's it been? 12 years?
Yeah, I got self control. What can I say?
Dude, that nut's about to go off like a fucking nuke, dude.
Exactly.
Fucking dick's gonna tear him off.
Bro, you know how on like news they're like they talk about like the nuclear weapons in each country, bro. Matt has single-handedly taken New Zealand to the top by edging himself for 12 years.
Yeah, if I ever look out my window and I see a giant wave of white fucking shit coming at me, I know what's happened.
It's like Chernobyl, like, it's fucking.
You
Probably.
just see it out the window, you're like, my time has come.
Stand up, T pose, accept it.
Open my mouth, you know.
It's a money shot.
Oh man,
He's
everyone
the man who
dies.
money shot the world.
Everyone dies, but for just a few moments before we all die, the population spikes.
Babies mysteriously born around the world.
Oh man. Oh man. I can't. What the hell? How'd we get here?
Pretty much like what we're gonna say throughout the fucking night, dude. How did we get here?
It's gonna get worse, isn't it? We only just
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we gotta drink more. Actually, that's how we're gonna get worse.
yeah. I'm behind. I gotta catch up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
actually.
don't go too fast. I've only got 3 drinks and I've just about finished the second one. So.
Yeah, same. As I look upon 4 bottles.
I'm on spirit, so it's just whatever. I just keep drinking it.
Yeah. Um. So, I mean, Jesus, man. What about games that you're into right now? Like, what the fuck game have you been playing, Cam?
Wildermyth,
Yeah,
Wildermyth.
yeah.
Oh, you've been. Oh,
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
I heard about
it's
that
on
one.
sale right now. Actually, Matt, you should pick it up. It's pretty fun.
You've been soloing it. You've been doing with the boys.
I've finished every solo mode, so now I'm just waiting for. So, a mutual friend of ours convinced me to get this game, and then that motherfucker hasn't played it with me yet.
Nice.
The same one's been talking to me about it. They actually mentioned it to me ages ago, and I said, "Oh yeah, it's cool." Then I never heard about it again. I was actually interested though. Looked into it. Then they
Because
messaged me again.
I did a For the King run with her, right? And she's like, "Oh, check out this game," and I'm like, "Oh, that looks cool." We don't have time because we've got a session like half
Ah,
an hour,
the one with the
but I'll
penis
grab
ass
it
one.
now. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
That's how we
Uh,
had in it's her and the one with the penis.
yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Well, at least I mean, yeah. How much is it, man?
Why
It
don't we
looks
just
pretty
say
good.
Dom and sub,
It's
bro?
like 23
And how
bucks
many people is
NZD.
it? 3 maximum, or can you go 4?
I think all the games start with 3 PCs, so I can't imagine you'd have more than that.
Fuck it, yeah. Let's get some of that, guys. 3 of us here right now. Not now, but as in like another time.
So I think you can have up to like 12 PCs running around at a time in the game because you pick them up perpetually as you go.
Yeah, 'cause they die off quick and easy.
They don't. I've gone through whole runs without losing a life.
Really? From
Maybe
all
it's
the
just
things I saw, it
maybe
was
it's just
quite
those other
cool.
people suck.
Yeah, I might just be the best.
When in like not in playthroughs. I haven't watched someone play through it because I want to experience some of that shit myself.
Mm.
But like the review trailers, like the things where it does like brief cinematic shot, transition to big 3D text, and it's all telling you about how you can get fucked up pretty quick.
You can, but I'd say after my first 2 runs, I had such a sense of the combat and the flow and how it works that I just didn't die. The last run I did of it, the very last run I did, was probably the hardest one because I deliberately let the enemy's calamity cards stack up really high, which makes combat like perpetually harder. But the point is, like, my characters, because I waited so long, my characters had also maxed out like 7 stars or whatever the fuck it is.
I think you also
Um,
got the advantage of you're controlling all three, so you are one hive mind of them all. Like
yeah,
for the
I
for the
mean, it's not
king.
like a turn timer though. Like, you could communicate really well and just be like, you should move like this way, or I don't know. I feel like you can game it out and just like beat it without dying. You know what I mean? Like it.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same for the king, like there's no turn time in combat or nothing, even at the shop. But people just
That'd be interesting.
buy a
These
certain
games
item.
these like overworld RPG things, man. That a mode with a turn timer could be fun.
No,
You've
fuck
got
that.
you've got like 10 seconds to like make your calls. You know what I mean?
I barely
No, man.
take long as it is, even when it's something I should think about. I sort of go, yep or nah. That's feel it out, man. Good game's a fast game, even though I never turned that turbo on of yours. Looks very satisfying. Really should do that. No, man, I'm interested in that. Because I mean, that whole for the king thing, I think I started that, at least with our group. So I was like going down memory lane, and it was when I first started to realize, man, I'm not excited about anything coming out. I'm like, what would be cool? And I remembered back to those old, because I never played them much, but I remember them because the look, the vibe stays in your mind. There's all like old Final Fantasy ones, whereas those 2D little dudes, and they've all got health and their meter, and it's your dude's on the left and the big fuck off monster on the right, and you take turns, and you've got the ulti attack, you get support, and you tank, blah blah blah, turn based killing people. Man, that'd be cool if it was multiplayer, wouldn't it? Some OG times, but with your buddies. And I looked it up, and there was nothing like it really. And then I ran into stuff like For the King and a few others, and For the King looked the most intriguing, so I asked some people about it, and the rest is history. So yeah, no, I'm definitely keen for some more of that, man. It's
Yeah. Well, grab Wilderness, man. I'll fucking
yeah. How
for
much
sure.
is that right now? How much?
I got it for 23 something.
Not bad. And that's how much percent off?
It was like 30% off some shit. I don't know.
No, sweet. Remind me after this shit.
Do it right now.
Right now.
Yeah, do it. While Leo introduces our next subject.
Is that all the game talk we doing? Fuck.
Oh, fuck it. Do you want to talk more?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, we can go on whatever topic for as long as.
Shit. I mean, what about you, Leo? Like, you got any fucking headliners you're looking forward to?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I'm probably like the only person right now that's like actually positive about Overwatch 2, bro. If you look at it, fucking everyone else, everyone's
Oh,
like, man, it's fucking trash. It's the same shit. It's like, bro, yeah, it's the same. It's still the same. It's still the same ability team-based first-person shooter. Like they didn't change the whole system, bro.
I wanted a top-down MOBA. God
Yeah,
damn it.
bro. Yeah, I wanted League, but with Overwatch characters. And well,
Yeah.
that already exists.
Yeah, I play it.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. They're taking it down from 6 people to 5. That's a big change for a game where all the characters balanced over. There's 6 fuckers running around per team.
yeah. Well, they took that into account. They've upped numbers or lessened numbers. You know what I mean?
That one tank number, oh man, imagine that. Oh, oh, no, that's what I played when I was playing with the team. So it's just more pressure on me now. Because if I fuck up, everybody's gonna know about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
but now you don't like as you play Reinhardt, right?
yeah, I played a few tanks, yeah, but Reinhardt
Yeah,
was the big one.
yeah.
Wait,
So
is there a restricted number of healers?
yes, there's still roles, queue essentially. So there's still it needs one tank, two healers, two DPS.
2 heal. Nah, it should be 1.
Um,
Just pick Morin as a DPS, man.
actually they reduced a lot of her damage.
Yeah, it's probably still too much. The thing that I think they're fucking by releasing this Overwatch 2 with PV and fucking the launch up, you know, like, oh, we're gonna release 3 new heroes with the launch, but the patch is gonna go live for Overwatch 2 and it's gonna be yay Overwatch 2 event, but then the PVE and the new characters aren't coming for a while actually, like they're shattering the release, and Overwatch 1, I could put the Overwatch 1 disc in when that releases and play Overwatch 2 with you, right? As long as we're doing, you know, PvP matches, not the PvE stuff. But that means it's not Overwatch 2 at all because Overwatch 1 is now Overwatch 2. I can't put my Overwatch, I can't disable my internet or whatever, you know, it's Overwatch, so, you know, can't anyway.
Yeah, I
But
mean
it won't
Overwatch is gonna be
exist
free to
anymore.
play, so why
Overwatch
wouldn't you
1's
just download
gone.
that?
It's gone. As in the old game that people got all this time, and I can still put Dark Souls in and play the game. I can't put Overwatch 1 in. That won't exist anymore. Overwatch 2 coming out means that Overwatch 1's gone. Doesn't exist anymore.
I
Game's
mean,
gone.
barely exists as it is.
Yeah, like I mean, you're really like I feel like you're complaining like you're really complaining about Overwatch 1 the way people complain about Battletoads, bro. Like,
Battletoads.
okay, yeah,
Yeah, you got
that
some
that was
history
a
with Battletoads you need to get off your chest real quick?
not personally. I worked at GameStop, but I was never one that got like a bunch of like troll calls about Battletoads. Um, I got one, and I was like, oh yeah, let me look it up, and then I just hung up on them because I knew it was a troll. So, like I
I'm
wasn't gonna stand there and play along with this stupidity, bro.
I'm unfamiliar with the narrative of this Battletoad. You fill me in.
What's a
Uh,
Battletoad?
all right, bro. So, anyways, about Overwatch 2. Um,
Alright. No,
Ah,
I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna
I,
try it out.
I mean, it's free. You might as well just fucking
Yeah.
try it out, dude.
but why they
I mean, I've
reduce
got
the
the disc.
tanks? Why they reduce tanks to 1 though? Why
Why
5?
okay? They reduced tanks because they released too many tanks with shields. Simple as that.
I read some of the patch notes, you know, because I remember you telling me about all these changes, you know, Doomfist becoming a tank and shit,
Hmm.
and you know, and they reduced. Not only is there only 1 tank now, shield. I mean, Reinhardt's shield got cut from 1600 to 1200. I mean,
Right.
sure, there's less DPS hitting it, but if there's only 1 tank, man, that's
Right. Well, I mean,
a whole lot less.
so the point of shields is to use them when you need them.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just be walking shield up from spawn to point.
No,
You should be
I take a
using line of sight.
couple
You
of
should be
fire
using,
strikes, couple of autos, maybe a
yeah.
charge.
I mean, you should be doing other things other than holding the shield up, which will allow the shield to recharge. Right.
That was a plat Reinhardt back in my day. Oh. But I guess what the concern I was trying to get to was, I mean, if there's only 1 tank in the team, forced, right? I can't go, oh, someone else do it. I'm getting fucked, right?
Well, why
And
wouldn't you
say the
change to a
boys
different
doing,
tank?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. People be like, ah, if say I start the game, like
Hmm.
like this is round 1 of a ranked round, yeah,
Hmm.
and you know we queue up as a 2, and there's another 2, and there's a 1 or another 3, whatever. We are the minority, and I pick Ryan because it's I'm like fuck it, right? It's my comfortable tank. We'll start as it, and we'll see what's going on from the
Right.
safety of the shield. And then start getting lit up on the mic. Oh, why'd you pick that? Oh, because I'm not tanking the way they want me to tank. I'm not picking the best tank to enable their particular DPS. You know, there's 1 tank.
Right. Well, see, that's the thing is that obviously you're gonna get toxicity, right? But the whole idea, the whole thing about Overwatch is you don't have to remain that character. If the DPS are complaining, they can swap too.
Yeah, but
And
they
if
won't
they
though.
if they don't want to, then honestly, you just lost. It doesn't matter what tank you play at that point. If
Yeah.
the DPS don't want to acknowledge that there's gonna be some inherent strategy to the fucking game, then
I'm,
you're lost the game.
I'm the
You
1
lost.
tank. What's the point of like people like you know, a Winston who's usually you just dive the back line and tase them.
Oh, you
I
still
think
do that. It's what you do is you have to coordinate with your team more. So if you're Winston, you want to dive, which means that you're gonna need other DPS that will help your dive, and then you need healers to enable your dive. And if people don't want to do that, then yeah, you're fucked. But what was the difference between that and Overwatch 1, where yes, you have another tank, but what if you want to play Reinhardt and the other tank is Sigma? Now you're just double shields, right? And then that sucks to play with. I'm not gonna lie. And then
I'm
on the
I'm of two minds on this, right? Like on one hand,
all right,
tanks without restrictions just win. Like rolling into a team of 6 tanks in Overwatch 1 meant you lost. Like the enemy team coming at you with 6 tanks. It didn't matter who the fuck you were unless you also win 6 tanks.
Release these 6 Roadhogs. You were there, I was there.
Yeah. Um, so like tanks without those limits, they do just sort of win. But at the same time, healing as a mechanic sort of then this is like every game is fucking busted, and it doesn't make sense to me that there'd be one tank but 2 healers.
well, that's because there's a main healer and there's a flex healer, right? So there's Anna, which is like Anna and Mercy are probably like the two main healers, right? And then
Right,
you add Baptiste into that, right? Main healers, right?
right, right,
And then you have flex healers like Lucio, who yes can heal, but their heals aren't as good. They're good, but only when he has boost up, right?
right,
His normal regen is not that good. It's not gonna be good enough to sustain the whole team in a team fight.
right, right.
So that's why you have two healers because they do different things for the team. You have Mercy who's gonna main heal and do a little damage flicks to increase the fire strike or whatever. And then you're gonna have Lucio who's gonna be fucking wall riding around, booping people and speed boosting and swapping the healing, just fading in and out. Or you have Zenyatta who's gonna give you Discord Orb, right? And then he's gonna obviously Harmony Orb. And then his new passive, which is the Snap Kick, which basically punts people away from him. So he's not such a diveable target anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
You have
it could be really good. It could be really good. Uh,
The-
because, Shield Wall, I mean, fuck it. Um, I haven't played the game in years, to be honest, so I don't know shit. But, not to T-bone you real hard, but, like, why don't they just sell it as Overwatch 2, man? And this is Overwatch 2. Here you go. It's
well
Overwatch 2.
because there was
Pay,
things
here's
in
the
there.
game.
In my opinion, there was probably things in their stupid spaghetti code that wouldn't allow them to do shit like Junker Queen.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
just
the
don't
new.
think anyone would buy it.
yeah. And yeah, I mean, they're putting Battle Pass in it now, aren't they?
Mhm. Yeah, because the game is free to play.
Yeah, I'd rather them just sell it as an Overwatch. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Maybe no one would buy it then.
I do
Like,
like that they've gotten rid of chests.
Yeah, there's no more loot boxes.
Fuck loot boxes across the board. Any game, fuck that shit.
Hmm.
I remember. Yeah,
Like, it's okay to be skeptical. I just don't want people to just completely dismiss it outright, especially when it costs you nothing to literally download and play. It'd be like it's like when people
Cost me
say
my
that.
pride.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
yeah.
You really don't have none as a Hanzo main, bro. If I'm being honest.
Damn. Just throwing it out there.
Oh man, that's a rough one. Who are you, main
Uh,
then?
what did I
What?
mean?
Yeah.
It depends. When I was trying to climb, like with the team, I was a flex healer, so I was playing Lucio and Zenyatta. And then if it was me on my own, at that time I would be playing tank. I'd be playing Roadhog because I didn't trust my team at all. Uh, So I would just go for picks and then just hope that the team didn't die instantly. And
Nice.
then when I stopped playing and then came back to it, I went to DPS and I played a lot of soldier, um, tracer, and McCree.
Who? Sorry?
Soldier, tracer, and McCree.
No, that last one. Who?
Yeah,
Butch
McCree.
Cassidy.
I'm not saying the new name because, like, I understand why they changed it. A lot of people were complaining about it, and I do mean complaining about it because if I'm gonna be honest, who even knew who this guy was before this lawsuit came out?
The only reason
Yeah,
I
no.
still know that anything happened was because of this whole name change thing.
Exactly. Like I would not have known that the guy named Jesse McCree who worked for Blizzard was involved in that scandal if people did not demand his name change.
And I
You know
think
what I mean?
I think they like that fact. I think they actually over there they're like this is our way to this is our remedy to that situation. It happened and we as a corporation are
Yeah,
sorry.
no, yeah,
What
because
action should
that's
we take?
it's
Ah, we'll rename a character. That's a serious thing. We wouldn't do
yeah,
that lightly. Oh, what a
I mean, that's
move.
the same as every single Blizzard diversity tick box check, right?
yeah,
It's always a cover up. It's always connected to a scandal.
yeah. Like Soldier being gay. Listen,
Yeah,
man, I have
like
no problem with a character being gay. It's just like you pointed out. Number one, at launch they said Tracer was the only gay hero in the game. Not to like dissuade gay people from playing the game, just that like canonically that was the only gay hero in the game.
He was just
And
closeted till he was 76 years old, man.
yeah, of
Closeted gays is a
course.
serious issue, man.
Yeah, once he was 76 years old, that's when he really decided like, man, actually I don't know if I should say that.
it's late to the party, and then it's late to the party. You know what I mean?
Hey, man,
Um,
coming out of the closets, it's a serious,
oh well,
anxious endeavor.
the the time when they decided to release this information and this new web comic that talks about how he used to have a male lover was very suspicious because it was also right during the time when they banned a Hearthstone player for speaking out against the
Oh, right.
CCP.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I've,
I'm sure they glad you forgot about it, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what they wanted you to forget
I
about.
mean, yeah, worked on me. Gosh
Yeah,
damn.
they gaslit me into forgetting.
Yeah,
Yeah. Old soldier. Oh, man. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
that's the thing that every time Blizzard makes one of these calls, these changes, these choices, it just always feels like a favor, like a clout chase to dissuade us from talking about or thinking about like the very horrible shit they
yeah.
do as a company and what goes on there as a company, Activision Blizzard, both.
I'm not I'm not
Hey,
100%
man.
on this. I think Baptiste might be gay as well. And I think when they released Baptiste, it was around the time when like everyone like the streamers that they had for Overwatch were just like, all right, man, I'm kind of done with Overwatch. This is kind of a dead game. No one's on here. It takes like 30 minutes to get into a game in Diamond. You know what I mean? Like it's not worth it. Um, and all of a sudden, we have new hero coming out. It's Baptiste, and he has this gun. He has a background with Talon, and he likes guys as well. So
Is it? They say that, did they? That he likes dudes, or is it?
I don't know.
Or you just put two and two together? I don't ever
I
hear
I
him
I'm
about.
no, it's because now they're like upfront with it. You know what I mean?
Ah,
They
right.
don't hide that stuff
But
now.
that's bitter, right? Objectively, that's just bitter. If they're like, just if you're gonna have a gay character, like be gay from the
Yeah.
beginning.
Don't J.K.
Eh,
Rowling me later on.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. She she really messed up
J.K.
that. She really messed up the
And
Harry Potter
we know what I
franchise,
think
bro.
about that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but yeah, like
with no, but with her and the same thing with this Jesse McCree scenario. It's like what happened to that old image, like separate art from the artist, right? Like,
Yeah, man.
yeah, I get it, Cassidy, whatever, fucking like
Butch
that's
Cassidy.
nice, Butch
Yeah,
Cassidy.
Butch
Cole, yeah,
Cassidy.
no, it's Cole Cassidy.
Shh, Butch Cassidy.
No, it's Cole Cassidy.
Man, why you
It's
kind of ruined shit over here?
it's
Why do I gotta ruin shit? Because you guys kept
Benedict
interrupting me when I was trying to talk. So fuck you.
Benedict. Yeah, fuck you.
Don't stop talking next time.
I hate talking over people. So
No, talk over me. Do it now.
no, I'll
Do it.
do
Yeah,
something over
oh,
you.
Oh,
you're
you
doing
did
it
it.
right now.
Nice
Do
one.
it. This is fucking me. What's the next topic, man? Fucking, we've been on this for fucking.
All right,
40
you want
minutes.
the next topic is like D&D stories.
Oh yeah.
Stories.
Fuck, I should have thought of D&D stories.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, you can't
What's
ask me to talk about a D&D story and keep it anonymous as well, because it's mutually exclusive
Well, you
ideas.
got to do your
we
best, bro.
we opened without names. What do you mean keeping it anonymous?
Well, no, it's for other people because we actually can't unless they give us the okay. We can't use their real names. That's
Oh, we won't.
TOS again.
We just we won't
Is
be.
it?
That's
Yeah,
I
it's kind of
can't say
trash.
I can't say my friend's name on here without it being TOS. That's kept for real, for real.
No, they can strike us for that. If one of our friends decide to troll us and say that they didn't allow that, yeah, they can say that we doxed them. And we can get a strike for that. Yeah.
who gives a shit?
New
Ah,
account, new day, fuck it.
Oh, really?
What
Really?
what do you mean, oh really?
What do you mean? Oh, really?
How
You were
long did
like,
it
oh
take
man, TOS, TOS.
how long does it man, you just doxed me just now. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah?
submit it now. I'm gonna log into the other account and strike your ass.
fuck is going on? What do you think of that game we were in last? Yeah,
I had fun. If do you want my honest opinion?
yeah, give it to me.
I hated the fact that you were my character, but better mechanically.
You should have seen. I
We
mean, I
had
feel
it.
like
We had
I
an
made my
hour
character
before.
live in front of you.
I know, but what was I supposed? You number one, I invited you, right? I
Well,
was the
Eric
one that.
invited me like a week before. Oh, I said his name. Oop.
Uh, Yeah, but like I invited you, and so I didn't know. I didn't know that he invited you. So in my mind, it's like okay, I invited Cam because I also invited the person that played the bird girl.
Right.
Oh,
Um,
should I make assumptions?
if you're
Make your
thinking
assumptions, man.
if you're
But if you're
thinking
thinking it's that one person that always plays,
Is it
yeah, if you're thinking it's
did, did it come from my balls?
nah.
no,
Ah,
no, they actually played a lizard person. So
if is it something you light on the end of a bomb?
yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah,
yeah,
nice
yeah.
one. Here, you got it.
Uh, so uh. Anyways, you were making your character right in front of me, but I was like, I invited this guy because I didn't know that he invited you beforehand,
Mm.
Taste it.
and we had about an hour before session. If you started rolling with this character, you obviously started to have a character being fleshed out in your head. I didn't want to stop you and be like, no, that's too similar to my character. Be different. I figured we could work together, but because your propensity to like build a character, but like obviously want to do damage with your character, you were my character but better. If I didn't have grenades, I would have been useless.
I mean, yeah, fair. Fair. I had the system laid out to me, explained to me live while I was making the character, and I was like, I'm just going to go for max DPS melee
Yeah.
because that is simple and easy for me to comprehend now in the hour I have to learn this entire new system.
And see, that's what I would have done too, but I wanted to give contrast to the other person character because initially it was just me and Matthew's faux daughter that were going to be in it.
Right,
It was
right.
just going to be us two.
Why do you say Matthew, man?
I don't know.
Don't dox him, man.
He doxed himself. We asked if he wanted to use his real name. He said, "Oh, I don't care."
Quick,
So
Skelly Bones, Twitch, strike him.
yeah.
Man.
Um. So it was just supposed to be us two, and so I wanted a contrast, but I also wanted everything covered. So
Mm.
that's why they had really good community scores, and I had really good mind score. I expected her to take one in each mind stat, though. The fact that she didn't really fucked us uh
Yeah,
multiple times.
yeah.
Uh yeah, that I I really wish she would have just all she had to do was just put 1 point into. But anyways,
I took nothing in community exit. Whatever
yeah,
that
that's
is.
fine. But you didn't do a lot of talking specifically, so there would like you did
Yeah.
some talking, but your talking was like, "Do you want to
Well,
fuck?"
it was not. It became that.
Yeah, initially, it was like I'm a muscly bitch and I like punching things, but I also like fucking.
But wait a minute. There's
Oh,
more to me.
yeah, there's more to this. There's more to me than
For
just
context, not Matthew, not Matthew. There you go. Not there you go.
yeah,
Non-dominant.
not.
Just call me what you
But
always call me. Why do you have to put the "you" on the end for
All right, Daddy.
it?
For context, for context, a mutual friend of all of ours invited us to play this game. The system
what's the system
fucking
called? I don't know. It has like a weird French name or whatever. It's like HCV Savant.
H, yeah, HC Savant Draconis Second Edition,
Yeah,
which is it's the furry game.
yeah. It's basically like furry D&D,
Oh
bro.
no.
Yeah. I initially turned down the offer. Initially proposed to me to join this game based on that. I was like, oh, I'm not about it. That's a her thing, not a me thing. We all know who we're talking about. Say her.
No,
It came
man.
it came
Why
out of
not?
Matt's balls. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Listen, I take no
Yeah,
responsibility.
well that's why it was just me and her initially because it's
Yeah.
like who else is gonna come up and be like, hey, you know what? Actually, I'm kind of furry too.
Um. But then I wound up with an after, and I dropped in on the chat to see what was going on. Game Master was like, "Oh, by the way, we're running it. You still down or whatever?" I thought, or maybe you said you want to join it.
No, yeah,
Just
you were talking about how you'll have every other Saturday off,
yeah,
and I was like, well, we're about to run something right now. You want to join?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
furry D&D, and you're like, oh no, probably not. Then and I was like, oh come on, dude.
Yeah, so eventually I caved. I said, "Fuck it." I built a human character, or Himi. That's what they
Yeah,
call
it's called a hemi. Basically, it's like an anime
Dodge
cat girl.
Hemi.
Yeah,
500 horses.
it.
And
it's
Exactly.
like your classic
it was.
anime cat girl.
It was Leo was like a lion man, and then
I was a polar bear lion hybrid.
yeah, and then daughter was like a lizard, and then other other dude was like a bird, and then I was a 4-wheel drive truck.
Hmm.
Yeah,
nice one.
Well, actually, you and the other guy were both hemis.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I
yeah. So
wonder
two trucks actually.
why I didn't hear about it will either be A, because motherfuckers knew I was at work, or B, because they know I'm just the wrong guy to ask for that. I wonder
I would
which
have
one it
invited
is.
you. I wouldn't have cared, but I knew you were at work. If you had that day free, I would have invited you.
Oh, man. What would I have told you? What would have I made up? Oh, man.
What do
uh,
you mean? What would you have made up? You would have just been like, no.
So I've got to shave my balls right about then, you know?
Oh, sorry. I gotta go to my I gotta go to my boss's funeral. Click click.
Oh,
Just like
man.
Family Guy, bro. I
I've got
love.
to attend my own funeral. Click, click, bang.
Hey,
No,
do you want to join
I
this fairy game? And then this message pops up, and it's like, you cannot communicate with this user.
yeah. Message cannot be sent to this user. No, yeah, no. There's a Family Guy bit where Meg tried to ask someone to prom, and then he's like, hold on, and then he closes the door, and then you just hear like a shotgun rack, and then just, boom. And he comes to the door like crying. I actually can't go to prom, Meg. I have to go to my brother's funeral that day.
Jeez.
Man.
Mig got, I think, too hard of a time. I think the joke got a bit stale for me, and
Oh
then
yeah,
it just
after
sort
a
of
while it was just yeah.
like it was like, haha, yeah, funny, like, shit on Mig for yeah. But then like I don't know, 10 years later, it's like, damn, like in the context of like an actual family, she's just been like abused
Yeah.
terribly and horribly.
Well, that's the thing, bro. Is that Family Guy actually used to have some type of morals and try to teach you some type of morals at the end of the day, even though they had ridiculous fucking antics throughout the episode, right? It would always end with Peter learning something of him not being a fucking dick. But now,
Mm-hmm.
like, that shit doesn't matter, bro.
Man.
Everyone's a fucking psychopath, even Lois,
My
who
key
for the
takeaway
longest
from
time.
Family Guys, dude, is the series of Peter vs. Chicken scraps. That's my takeaway. That's that's my
This isn't
key
D and
memory.
D, by the way. This is the first topic.
Oh.
Yeah, with regress.
Oh.
Oh, well, you
Oh.
started it with Family Guy, right? Anyway, I apologize that I made your character vastly superior. Um,
I mean,
this
at
is
the end, it angered me. It upset me. It did take away from my enjoyment. I'm not gonna lie. But overall, I don't care. You know, like I'm ready for the next
sounds
session.
like you care.
No, well, it's because at that point,
It
like,
sucked and I hated you for it, but like whatever, man.
yeah. Well, what? That's the thing. What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna force you to make a new character. Like, no,
Pretty much.
I'll just have to figure out what my character is gonna be, how my character is gonna work now. I'm
I would happily
technically
make a new character.
no, I'm technically strong. I'm technically tankier than you. So you could be the flat DPS, and I'll just be fucking soak up damage.
I
You know what
mean,
I
when we're
mean?
talking about like weapons are an intrinsic part of the game anyway. I did fuck all to the last boss. I did 2 wounds.
That's a
Um,
lot though.
yeah, I
You
mean,
yourself did 2 wounds, while the other two did 1 wound each.
yeah. And then how many did you do?
Well, I did a lot because bro, there's no way he took into account that grenade. There's absolutely no way he took into account that grenade because I rolled it one time and I did 340 damage.
It's a lot of damage.
And it's like, yes, if I were to throw that at your character, you would only take what 1/6 of that. But
Yeah,
he made this monster grow in size,
yeah. It got bigger. It came
so
with
it
more hex tiles.
yeah, so it took all damage.
Yeah, it seems like a like a broken mechanic. But then again, it's all in the context of wounds, and you're never going to deal more than like what 2 wounds.
I mean, I did more. I had to have done more than 2 wounds with one
Yeah,
grenade to
you
that guy.
I mean,
But like if for like one single character that's like one hex big, a normal size, yeah,
yeah,
I'll never do
yeah,
more than two.
right. Yeah, there we go. So like, say the boss had 20 wounds to take. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
did 2.
Right.
Fuse did. Oh, that's not his name, so fuck it.
Yeah. Fuse did one,
I
and
thought he did
then
2. He shot it twice.
nope.
No, he
It
did one.
only hit once. The other times it like absorbed the bullet or dodged out of the way.
And then daughter did none. One,
One,
one.
one.
Right, and then you would have done like 16.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in that context.
Right.
Um,
But how many would I have done without the grenades? That's all I'm saying. Is that
oh,
without
like
those,
probably the same as me. Run down there and hit the thing. To be honest.
I wouldn't have done the same damage.
Well, it wasn't in the context. I'm gonna be real. Rolling to hit still confuses the fuck out of me in retrospect. I
Yeah.
don't understand it.
So, but see, what I'm saying is I wouldn't have done that damage because you had 3 D12s. I had 2 D12s. So I don't know if I would have been able to pass his endure check
Endure. I can't imagine. Like,
because you were doing 33 and you barely got 1 wound. Because remember, if you do 100 damage to a guy that has 10 endure, that's 10 wounds because it carries over.
Right.
Until the damage that's left over no longer applies a wound,
Yeah,
it's gonna apply a wound.
I fear. Well, just I mean, we got new XP. Just run your body up to where mine is.
No, well, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm actually gonna make a support tank. That's what I decided I was gonna do.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. So I took I already had medicine. I had that as a boon and a proficiency in it. So I took another proficiency in it, and I took something that's going to allow me to like um heal. So
right.
yeah.
You do whatever you want to do to make yourself happy. There, I'm happy to read the character. I
No,
I'm
man.
gonna be honest, man. I'm not emotionally a furry game.
No, I don't know, man. I'm emotionally invested because it took 4 years for me to get one session in. He introduced this game 4 years ago.
Damn, that's not.
Who introduced this
Well, that's
shit?
what I'm saying, man. Like, I can re-roll. I don't mind because I'm not.
It's fine, dude. I'm already taking my character in a different direction. It's
I.
fine.
You fucking
Going
stop being so
forward, go. I'm just saying, going forward, it's not gonna bother me. But for that session, yes, it did bother me.
No,
Such a
fair enough.
stress-free life not being a furrier, you know. Oh, been sitting here
I mean,
sinking drink, man. Looking at this angry Vegeta, looking at the back of Gohan's head
you
while
you
Leon.
two talking about yourselves for like six.
What?
all right, all right. Um, so did you get artwork for your character, for your Witcher character?
Oh, I think I did, but we're man,
Because I've been inputting stuff in that game.
I had a picture saved back when you at first asked me, um,
Hmm.
whether it's still lying around in my mess of shit. Uh,
Oh, okay.
Flip a coin, yeah. But I
Yeah.
because because of the school that we picked, it's a relatively simple task, yeah. Because the look is quite self-explanatory, you know.
Hmm.
Big beard man, white hair
Right.
and beard, chunky plate, and a
Right.
shimmering sword. So yeah, I think I think I got one.
Okay.
I might not have it tokenized for you, but I think I've got the source material that I will eventually token for you. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Because I have been updating that shit. I'm just doing it so slow because it feels so. It's so boring
Yeah.
to do. Like I like thinking of everything.
Yeah. I get you.
Um, but uh, having to put it into Roll 20,
I
and
do
I
the
would
same thing.
probably it's huh?
I do the same thing, man. Sometimes I think up characters and shit. Not as much as some of you guys, but sometimes I think about them in detail, you know. Take like a few. Yeah, I don't make heaps, but I make
Right.
maybe one or two. And I do like 1,000 storylines and endings with that dude, you know, and then I might throw him away or write him down. Or even if I try to remember it, if I don't write it down, he's fucking gone the next day. Um, and when we're talking about, you know, the different schools and shit, you know,
Mm.
spitballing what each would look like. I was only exploring the element of, man, what would I be doing? You know, what in the terms of combat, no shit, there'll be a few changes there. But also like early story RP, you know, the setup, the vibe of the whole game will change depending on that shit. You know, the
Right.
kind of people that I interact with when we're spitballing the ideas and talking it through, man, it was like fucking went into daydream mode there and then. It was good. And I get that because once I even asked old old mate for a sheet, you know, just give me a spare sheet, man, fuck it. I want to click
Mm.
some shit, you know, and because I'm shit at making a character, man. So I'll make some stuff and I'll just pretend, you know, oh, I'll make this class and overwrite it with this class
Yeah.
with all these ideas. I half made one and I said, man, fuck it, I'm gonna have a shower and go to bed. That's one
Yeah.
PC, you know, fuck me.
Well, the thing is it's just inputting it into Roll 20. I have everything made. I have the story. I have what you're gonna do. I have clues you'll find. I have people you're gonna talk to. It's all there on paper.
Yeah.
I just have to input tokens and maps and artwork into
Take as long as
Roll20.
you want, man. I'm not gonna say where's that shit at, because I'd rather it
Yeah,
be,
yeah,
yeah, I'd rather it be organic than just, hey bitch, where's my game? I've come for my game. Because then you just
yeah,
sort of go, all right, I'll do it. It's done now. You happy? Yeah, I'd rather,
yeah,
have nature. So fuck it, man. I'm chill in that regard. Here's
yeah.
my,
And then I've decided that some things, you're just not gonna have a map for in a sense, right? Because I don't expect a battle to happen,
yep.
and if a battle does happen, I'll just use an improv map, and
Well, I remember playing
Um,
some solo sessions with this boy that's about to say and
oh,
sometimes old mate didn't even have a map. It was like in person shit. He's like, oh, you're about here, and he'd describe the thing, use hand motions because obviously we're right here,
yeah,
and then he'd go, oh yeah, and it'd say, oh, you're how far away from this? How far away from that? You go, oh, about this, about this. And we just get an idea. Fuck it, the story still happened. The combat, we adhered to the rules as analog as possible. I'd ask him,
right,
oh, what's around me? Could I see some of this? And I'd motion to up to the left. Oh, yeah, you can do that. "Oh, I'll try. Oh, roll this. And fuck it. It was almost more immersive because, we just pretended the shit was around us. Fuck it.
yeah, yeah,
So I'm
the,
fine with it being like that.
on Crit Roll, Matt Mercer and Brennan Lee Mulligan and Abria Ironguard, they just did like a GM talk thing, and they actually touch on this, and I think it's quite interesting about theater of the mind versus map form, and how if you have a constant dialogue going with your players and between the players and GM, like the surroundings and the map itself, then theater of the mind can actually be like more immersive.
Yeah, I am inclined to agree, man.
Mm.
Because when we play, sure, there's different factors involved, like the fact that when we're playing our most other games, it's on a Discord call, and you can be playing your own music, get your own shit that you're doing on the side, and there's a top-down map. You can almost play it like an RTS, like I'm playing StarCraft, and I'm about to fucking kill the Zerg, yeah, and you can play quite meta, calculate
Yeah,
this movement, and do this, look through all your shit, and go, mm-hmm. You see everyone else move like it's a mini map of a game, and you just make a decision, and it's quite like that. But when you're looking at the guy in the eyes who's saying, you see as your allies, chest is reamed, and oh shit, and he's looking right at you, and he's making motions around you, and oh fuck, it looks right at you. What you gonna do? And there's no inanimate object to look down to like a chessboard where you can
mm.
feel distance from it. Like you're in there, man. You're in there. I am inclined to agree.
And they made the point as well that like the more players you have, the harder it gets to keep track of locations and distances in theater of the mind, which is where maps become a useful tool. But if you're doing like a small party thing, um, Mercer especially advocated for theater of the mind over map play, which I'm inclined to agree with, to be honest.
I'll give a personal example. You said not to, but fuck it, I'm going to do it. Um, in the campaigns that we've got going,
Mm,
yours and old mate, uh, old mate, Hospo man, yeah.
yeah,
My two most memorable moments. It's no secret what my most memorable moments for each of these are. But for one you run, it was the night after that Jeff Dowry Blood Bond, yeah.
mm, mm,
There's no really a map for that. You were just telling me what the fuck was going on. And that was like vivid in my mind. I was there. You give me a map to look at, I'd look at it like it's a roguelike, trying to get out,
yeah,
jailbreak. It was prison break kind of shit. But it was there. I was freaked out, man. I was like, man, I'm turning into some freaky shit. The mirror thing, the splash in the water, all that shit that I was telling you was like me freaking out.
yeah,
The Natus backstory, man. I was living that. I closed my I had to look over you and be like, man, this shit hard as fuck.
yeah.
Because you could have put anything on the map, but it wouldn't change what the fuck was going on in my mind. I was there for that.
That was hard. I was still struggling with the
Yeah,
loss of my child at that point, and like I remember you looked at me and I was tearing up listening to that. That was a lot. That was like heavy as shit. And
Yeah,
I didn't even have to make any choices. I just had to sit there and listen.
yeah.
And
I mean, yeah, and the
I,
party was there in spirit form watching that shit. And I don't know whether, old mate was like just reminding me, like, hey, these other cunts playing the game too. Oh, you remember you've got your spirit friends. You can feel their presence around you. And I ask, hey guys, so I've got an idea for this last one. And it's like the pick a wife one. And I'd already like RP'd, not spoken to myself, like some characters and shit, in animes, they speak to themselves to make sure that any dumbass is up to date with what's about to happen. Right? I'd RP, it was obvious what the choice I was gonna make. And I said, hey, I've got an idea. And it was like, yeah, uh-huh. Everyone just said, yep, I mean, you've come this far, boy. It's the easy one. Fuck it. But yeah, man, all that shit, because those are the finest times. And I'll jump on that fucking speaker train anytime. Because it's just as vivid as the last time I told you, and the time before that, and the time that I did it. And it's exactly like you say. So I was there. I wasn't looking down at anything. I was there. I wasn't able to distance myself, and that's why it felt so real, man.
for sure. To that same vein, I've decided like my future projects, and I'm toying with numbers right now, thinking on 5 because I want to use theater of the, and it's just harder with
Yep.
more people.
Yep.
Um,
Well, I've told you for a while now, and I've been more open with my claim. I think the less people, the better. It's
yeah,
easier to bond really with those characters and get into times where no matter what's going on, it's not alien for someone who's standing behind the person who's leading the interaction to jump in with a kicker. It's not like you're not
yeah,
standing on no one's toes. You don't feel like you should hurry your shit up because there's 7 other motherfuckers sitting there waiting around, DMing each other,
yeah,
squiggling little spirals on a bit of pad, getting bored. The investments from start to finish. So
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
for
fuck it.
sure.
You said you want to run that solo shit with Holy Boy and the 2 ladies to these. Fucking, you should come over. We just do it.
Fuck yeah. Uh,
Fuck the
this
maps.
week,
This week? Oh, Jesus.
this week.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh, let me hit up my school schedule and shit. All my uni courses went live today as far as course resources, so I
Yep.
need to like familiarize myself with what I'm going to be covering this
Yep.
semester.
I mean, if we're gonna
The next
make a
couple of
thing of
weeks.
it, I've probably got 7.5 hours of annual stored up somewhere.
True, true.
Cabinet somewhere in the office. Get it out. Look what I found. 7.5 hours annual.
Shit. That could be
Shit.
a cheeky Thursday, maybe a Friday even.
Cheeky
Call it
Thursday.
a long weekend.
Yeah, fucking imagine that. Next minute, are you gonna stream it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. And then we stream it. It's just us playing some more Star Wars. Well,
Could be, could be.
are we?
Well, I mean, that could be right after.
And they're messaging in the chat. Hey, how long to the game? Oh no, we done that shit. It's to the.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, but I wanted to get intel. Fuck you. You don't get to know all the ins and outs of this.
There's a part of me that doesn't want to
Oh, I'm an ad.
broadcast it.
I'm an I'm a supporter of that.
Yeah, because I want when they eventually meet up with you again, I
Yeah,
want them to have to like
pry it out of
hear
me.
it and
Yeah,
not know.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. I'm a fan of that too. I'm a fan of that too, man. Yeah. Not because I don't want, yeah, my secrets, fuck you.
Yeah.
But I think it would promote um, interaction, not just let's autopath to shopping time, autopath to progressive NPC, and
Yeah.
autopath to next, beam of light, whatever. You know what I mean? It actually promotes some not just beelining advancement interaction between us, and get some bonding and or gear grinding going.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Get that RP
I'm
action.
right there with you in this thought. I feel like I've learned a lot accidentally oopsie teehee running like an epic tier campaign. Uh, and that is I don't really like epic tiers.
I mean,
I think it's
I would fall into the same trap as you though, because you got this thing. People are saying we love it. I'm telling you this shit like, whoa, remember that time when I like started getting infected with that shitty Jeff blood? Whoa, that was cool, man. And you're so proud of this work because you made it, and you want to include all these friends that are part of that whole group. You know, you want to extend it to everyone because you're so proud of the work and it's going so good. It's yeah, it just happens, man.
we've been rattling for a while, man. Leo, what's up, man?
I mean, you guys keep going, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Tell us anything. Tell me.
I mean, I appreciate all the um information in
Yeah.
terms of like the talk of people on Critical Role and shit like that, and your own personal experiences. I was just trying to say that I hate inputting stuff into Roll20. That's all I was trying to say. I didn't care. Like
Well, fuck it.
theater of the mind was gonna happen. Like I just needed to do literally the bare minimum for myself.
Well, fuck you. Let's catch you up to speed. What's your most immersive uh, moment?
My most embarrassing moment in life.
Immersive
Is
What?
moment,
oh,
you
and
deaf earwax filled motherfucker.
no, it's because that's the next topic. So that's why I was like, oh, we're just skipping ahead. Okay.
No, no.
Fuck your answers and move on.
Ah,
Yeah. Uh, immersive moment. I don't think I had one.
yes,
I'm
that
not gonna lie.
embarrassing. You couldn't try to skip over it with changing a word, so now you're just gonna say nothing. Huh?
No. First of all, I'm trying to answer your question of the fucking immersive moment, and
Yeah,
I said I don't think I had one.
no.
I was gonna answer when I thought it said embarrassing,
Oh,
or when I thought you said embarrassing. But
well, don't let me stop
immersive,
you.
I don't think I've had one where I was just like truly immersed in the session.
Damn.
Um, and that's because for a lot of times,
Yeah,
uh, it's been big groups.
yeah. I feel that, man. It's the same thing.
Small group advocate.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm open
I
about
think the
that, man.
smallest group I was a part of was that furry D&D one.
True,
No
true.
shit.
Yeah,
Cheeky. Four is such a like a. I feel like that's a magic number. I feel
Oh
like
yeah,
four is a magic number.
yeah.
yeah, man.
Because when we split up, we always had one person with us. It was nice.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I think if if I had to say the most immersive moment, right, for me, uh, in any D&D game, fucking Christ, man. Uh, I don't know if I'm weird, bro. I don't know if maybe I'm like I don't know, man. I compartmentalized a lot of shit when I was growing up, so I feel like I can only be immersed into it for so much. Um, it probably came as a DM one point that I
No
was
shit.
really immersed in my own fucking world.
Well, that's an interesting perspective that we haven't even touched on. So please,
Yeah.
Um,
enlighten us.
so the very first thing I ran was a one shot. And it was the story was basically a baron hired the adventurers to go kill these I forgot how to pronounce their name, but the fish guys.
Locaths.
No, well, no,
Murlocs.
Sahagin or some shit like that.
Oh,
I'll just take your word for it. Please continue.
yeah.
Okay, fish people,
Yeah. Yeah.
that were kidnapping people from his land, right? And he didn't really care why they were doing it. He just wanted them dead for doing it. Um, and so the people go in into the cave that they've scouted out. That's where they're taking them, and it leads to a basically like a very small, very simple underwater temple with 4 rooms, excluding the room that you enter in, right? And each room had either a battle or a puzzle. And
Oh
then
yeah.
the final room, the fourth room they got to, there was a fish priestess chanting. Um, and they had there were the bodies of the people that were kidnapped were there. Um, And the reason why I was probably the thing that I got so immersed in is because I had to act as everyone, right? As a DM, you have to fucking obviously role play the NPCs, right? And so that's probably how I felt the most immersed into it because I felt like I had to just be different every fucking NPC, right? Like every NPC had to have their own fucking story and background and shit like that. And that's what really immersed me into my own world was having to act as this baron and then having to act as this peasant that they talked to and then having to act as a fish person that they couldn't understand and et cetera, you
I've
know?
never thought about that because obviously I never DM nothing. I can see how you'd have to be, because there's two approaches you can do. You can be like, oh, haha, this is the voice of this NPC, and this is the voice of this NPC, and it's sort of funny. Or you can take that serious thing, like,
Don't call me out like
man, whatever. At least I'm doing it to your face, not behind your back, right?
that.
Or you can take it that way, where you get real into it, I mean, it's probably easier in a one shot where you only got a finite amount of idiots to voice, right? And
Right.
getting real into it, because I've never thought of it like that. I've only really been a player, um, so I've only thought of immersion as the sort of a player I can get my hooks into that feels part of the world, is influenced by it, and can also influence it, and has. I mean, it also relies on the party members too, man. If they're shit, then I'm like, well, fuck it, it'll end soon,
Yeah.
Whereas if we actually got some conflict and some bonds going, then oh yeah, I think about it all the time. But yeah, I've never thought about it that way, but I can understand that's an interesting take. Yeah, nice one. 'Cause I mean, if I DM, man,
Nice.
I think they'd all just
You
talk like
should
me.
just do it.
I
Fuck it.
can't, I
I'm still
can't make
waiting for the day.
I can't make voices.
You don't need to. I didn't need to. I put different inflections on things.
Yeah,
Um, there was like one or two voices that I did, but they were really easy voices, you know. I didn't like try to put an accent on or anything like that.
The man responsible for Gringy is trying to tell us that he doesn't. Hold on.
Well, oh
yeah.
yeah,
I'm capable of two
don't you go
words.
goblin mode every time you play in someone's campaign, bro?
Goblin mode? What? I've got
I
I
thought
one
he was.
goblin, and he speaks two words at a time, sometimes three, before
yeah,
shutting up
but
and
with a
Is that
muting,
voice.
and
is that not
muting,
goblin mode?
coughing, and drinking on mute mode before I speak again. Then, when what's her name joins the campaign just recently and calls me out to say some more shit after I just spoke and am currently going through the drinking water and coughing stage, I just unmuted it. Fuck yourself.
Well, again, you don't have to do voices. Just use different inflections. You know.
I've got a limited range. Listen,
Well,
man, fuck
I
it.
mean,
I mean, the
you
the
don't.
reason I'd say that I've actually thought about it a little bit. You see, this might surprise you. Um,
Mhm.
that I would just do my normal voice, right? Because if I put a
Right.
little inflection and it was minimalist, because that's all I'd be capable of doing on an ongoing basis for a long period of time if I'm talking fucking so much DMing.
Right.
Because my voice dries out just talking normally if I talk for fucking ages. Um, it would probably be a little funny, right? It would be ha ha hee hee. People would laugh, and I'd fucking laugh too, because that's just me. And then it would pull me out a little bit. It'd be more like funny haha hanging out with the boys. That was funny. I guess I can tick the box that I've done one of those one shot things now. Fuck it. I'd just do my normal voice, because then at least I can be serious about it. Then people concentrate on what the fuck is being said, right? There's no haha he went up half an octave that time. Haha. They're listening just to what the fuck's coming out of my mouth now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and that's fine too, bro. There's plenty of DMs that don't do voices
I don't know, am
because
I
they can't.
wrong there? Because that's just my
No, man.
chain of thought from someone who,
No, you're
ain't
not
doing
wrong.
nothing. What's this
Like I
campaign
said, man.
boy think about it?
Um, Brennan Lee Mulligan. We'll go back to Crit Roll. He just did a 4-part miniseries on Crit Roll as a guest DM. Um, and he doesn't really do voice. He changes his pitch,
Right.
but that's it. You know what I mean? And he's DMing on arguably like the most popular fucking tabletop performative platform in the world, right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. So like, and he runs his own. Dimension 20.
Yeah.
He's got his own channel and his own fans.
I mean, like a key villain, I might put a voice on, make it impactful. Like, you're fucked up now, boy. You're at the pits now.
Yeah.
Well, that's something else as well. Like I made 4 countries basically, and each country has an accent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's it. So I have 4 voices. You know.
Yeah.
And I just flick it. And if it's a girl, I go higher, and if it's a boy, I go a little lower. Unless it's a half goofy, funny character.
Yeah, but you're good with fucking up their attitudes too. Like people feel different, man. Same voice, but feel different too.
I reckon you could.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do that, bro.
Yeah, but it's.
I mean, you play as a character, right? You've been a PC in those PC attitudes and personas. And
yeah, but I'm only one guy
perfectly.
for like 6 hours, so I just get into
Yeah, well,
a mindset and react live as
think
that.
of it this way. Think of it this way, right? You have to be Dari.
Yeah.
You have to be Natus, and you have to be Gringy, back to back.
No, 2 weeks apart. And in one block. Listen. I mean, I just might increase my processing time. That's all, for responses. Maybe that'll increase.
I think you've got it in you. I know you creative, and
I think I could.
for this shit.
I think I could, but the thing that scares me to fuck is that I might plan a little mini story out, and this will lead to this. There'll be a plot hook here. We can lure these dickheads there. They'll get fucked up by this cool little ambush they'll never see coming. This will be a key NPC, but I won't make him too key. If they don't work it out, then it'll be a bit harder, but they'll still get there. And then this is the villain Badang. But players are, miraculous creatures, yeah. So what if a guy's like, oh, I'm gonna go approach this fuck over here that I've got nothing. It's just a blank ass camp. It's just a dude's there. I'm gonna talk to this fella. Fuck, and I've got to create generic villager. How much does he know? Because obviously I know everything because I made the whole shit. But how much does this idiot know? Do I just play the uninteresting card and anyone that's not intended to be interacted with knows fuck all, and even if you roll a 26 bajillion, that he's not gonna say nothing? Or those wild cards where like something unexpected happens. Might have this great master plan, but something does something that I never foreseen or thought of, and I'm sitting there going, 5-minute break. I don't know.
Yeah,
Because I'm not good at spontaneous creativity, man. I'm not.
Yeah, I had that happen to me in my first campaign, and yeah, I was fucked. But after that, what I learned is, um, don't put any fucking NPC in the world around them that you don't know how to speak that you don't know about, right? So
yeah, like if you're not prepared to be that NPC, then they're not there to begin.
Yeah, and if you want to say like, oh, there's, if you want the feeling that they're in a fucking marketplace, right? You have a bunch of people bustling around, then just say that. You know what I mean? Like try to explain that as much as possible, but then also tell them like, okay, you're looking for this. Yeah, this guy seems to be selling what you're looking for, and then boom, now you know that they're going right towards the potion seller, right towards their armory. Like.
And I'd probably
You
make
don't
no
have
fucking maps, because then if I pick an image and I think this is cool, this fits the vibe, and there'll be these people, I'll have dedicated purpose to these buildings, man. And there'll be this one motherfucker. What's this? Nothing. It doesn't exist. It's someone's house. Fuck off. No, I'll just talk to him.
I feel like if you have people that do that, though, they're kind of assholes. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't really just like talk to random people. Like
I
if
wouldn't invite him anyway. Fuck it. 4 people, remember? It's
yeah, four people,
chosen
four
few.
people only.
Think of the context as well, like a tabletop at a table, right?
Yeah.
And you know how the DM has the divider screen?
Yeah.
Right. So behind that, that's where you have your notes, and the reason for the divider is so the players can't notes, right? When we're doing it online, our divider is the fact that we're not all together in the same place, right? You have advice. So you can absolutely have a cheat sheet written down, like a note that says the people of Fuckville are poor farmers who rely on the king's tax rebates. They don't know what's going on. They know that goblins are raiding. They're scared, right? And you can have those notes down, and then under that you just have like 6 names, random names, right? And if they go to some random village, you just cross off a name. Yep, this is Annabelle, the farming girl. And they say, "Oh, what do you know?" "Oh, I don't really know," because you've written it down. They don't know.
Man,
Talk to the king, because
if I bring Annabelle the farm girl and the first thing someone says is, "Hey, how you doing?" Man, I'm telling you, that PC ain't making it to the end. I'll tell you now.
All
That's
right,
a
so you're
song.
not inviting me to any of your sessions.
Well, you can come along, but I mean, I'm not gonna say, "Hey, do you want to make it back up here and now?" You're going now. And I'm not weakening the boss at the end. Fuck you. I don't know. Yeah, it's if I did it, man, I'd do the small group, man. I'd do the small group thing, and I'd do that mind theater shit. And I don't know, maybe I do an average job, but that's good enough by me. And it'll be a fat L if there's not like a little bit of conflict, a little bit of bonding in the party before we're even a quarter or halfway through. Like
can I make a,
that's the dub
a
for
teeny
me.
recommendation if it might help?
Yeah, go on.
2 players, 2 players, and then try and craft a story that will go no longer than 3 hours
Longer than
at a
what?
table. 3 hours. Cap it at
Jesus.
3 hours.
Yeah, too easy. Less than 3. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, but like that's if you have a simple story and a limited amount of players, they will move quickly to that simple story, right? Because there's only 2 of them, they're going to bounce off each other.
Yeah.
They're going to make decisions. They're going to have limited scope of RP. They can't talk to everyone. Only 2 people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Because like you want to, it's like picking up any skill, man. I'm a Prius blacksmith. I'm not going to craft Excalibur on the first fucking go.
Yeah, I like to go to a magic items shop. What do you say?
Well, then you look
Magic
at your
item
notes and
shop.
you say, "Oh, this is a farming village. Sorry, so there is no magic item shop."
Magic shop. Yeah. Magic items? Man, I'll show you a magic item. Here's your
God comes
Codas
down and
death.
smites you.
Dead.
You find Ricard the drug dealer. He deals you cocaine.
Yeah,
It's the
I'd
most
make mine
magical thing.
quite gritty, quite grounded, quite. I mean, uh, unmagical, which is probably going to turn 75% of the idiots away. So I'd probably have no problem with only keeping it to 2 motherfuckers. Oh, there's no elves or drow? I'm leaving. Oh, there's no magic and fairies and small girls with big heads? I'm leaving. I think it'd be
Let's
no problem. No,
the Elm. No,
before
you
you
go on.
say that shit, listen. What I think's happening right now is we're doing what our kind bearded birthday boy didn't. We're talking shit into it. Gringy got talked into existence. Rinvar's dad died, got talked into existence. I think you're trying to talk some more shit into existence right now. Is that what you're about
I
to
am.
say?
Yeah, it's
We're
exactly what
talking
I'm doing.
about it, man.
Yeah,
This is a
it's called
podcast.
manifesting, actually.
Manifest.
Manifest
You
destiny,
can
dude.
manifest this energy in a second.
I'll manifest your destiny.
Destiny? What? Man, you don't know Darius' destiny, man. You said it yourself.
Yeah, I'm a bit lost there. Fuck
Yeah.
it. What's our next topic? I feel like we've been here for a while.
Yeah. Each one of us has to share one embarrassing moment in our life.
Man, I didn't do any homework on this, huh?
I got one right off the bat, and then I'm done.
All right. Yeah. I mean, it's just one. So.
We went on a school trip. It was a camp thing.
Mm.
And it was like a campground by a river, and there was like a lodge, but we weren't in the lodge. We were in tents.
Right.
and we all went down to the river because there was a slide, like a metal slide. You slid and leapt into the river off the end of the slide. You know, it's
Yeah.
into
Right.
the river. And it was the whole class. You know, it was like a class activity.
Yeah.
Minus a few shitheads that were like, no, I don't want to do it. So most of us were there, like 20 kids, and there was a girl in the class that I didn't really get along. And she was right next to me in the line for the slide, and I didn't realize I had a rip in my shorts.
Oh,
And
no.
I decided to go down backwards on my back, facing up.
Mhm.
Right, so I hit the end of the slide and go off the end and split legs, and my fucking bollocks
Oh,
are on
no.
full display for like 2 seconds while I'm in the air in front of like the class.
Nice.
and
Nice.
this and this girl who I fucking don't like, she doesn't like me, so she's pissing herself, pointing and laughing. I'm already got. I know what's happened immediately. Fuck. And then I hit the water, and I like sort of swim to the shore by myself in silence and slink out and go back to the tent to change. Fucking
Nice. Nice.
terrible. Never lived it down. Never lived it down. I won't say her name, but I think you know her, or you
I
would
probably
have
do.
met her. Yeah,
You can tell me after.
yeah. Wink, wink.
Yeah, fuck me.
Her name was a gemstone.
Um.
A red gemstone. I'm doxing her at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, yes.
Jesus Christ, bro.
But yeah, I mean, probably one of the most embarrassing moments of my
Yeah,
life,
yeah.
for sure.
Not the most, but yeah, just a embarrassing one. An
Yeah.
embarrassing one. I'll go next, bro.
Alright.
So do you want one that was? Do you want one that was like comical, or do you want one that was sad?
Damn. Hit me with some comical, man.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right. uh, so it was late at night. I was in the living room. I was a child going through changes with my body.
Oh, yeah.
I decided, maybe turn on a little porn. Maybe turn on a little porn. And my mom caught me, like fucking legit, just pants, ankles,
Yeah.
just hand on shaft, bro. Like, just caught me, dude. And the most embarrassing part was I really tried to deny it, dude. Like, I really tried to say that she didn't see what she just saw, even though the porn was still playing on the TV.
On the TV.
Yeah,
Or you in the living room.
I want that HD
yeah,
widescreen shit going on.
yeah. That's what bro. I didn't have my own room when I was growing up, so like
Oh,
it was
man.
late at night, and so I went into the living room.
Man.
Yeah, and that happened 2 more times.
Ah. Delivery
Did you
on point.
deny
That
it?
was beautiful. Ah.
Did you deny it? The
After
additional.
the first one, when she caught me, the second one, I was like, oh man, like I was like, damn, like in my head, I was like, damn, I can't believe she woke up again at this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that really sucked. And then at the third time, I was just like, why the fuck are you awake? Fine, don't you sleep?
The sound from the TV went through the walls, man.
No, no, bro, at that time, what I was doing was I was casting it
Oh.
from from the laptop to the TV. So I had the earphones
Headphones
on,
on?
connected to the phone, and I had the audio going to the earphones. It's just the image was on the TV because I was like, hey, bigger TV, bigger tits.
What's funniest about that is you could just take your bathroom or something. I could do it there.
But again, smaller screen, smaller tits. You know what I mean?
But that refresh rate though.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
was. Yeah. Uh,
I'd be mad
but
too. Round 3, I'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, are you sitting in there waiting for me? Like, are you
yeah,
trying to catch me?"
seriously, that's how it felt, bro. I was like, the third time in the same year. Really?
You trying to?
You're really trying for this, aren't you?
Wait. This was all in 1 year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You trying to watch too? Is it? God damn.
Whoa.
yeah.
What
That
do you mean? Well, we
I don't know
do
what
it.
the fuck you. I don't know what the fuck you guys do in New Zealand, bro. But
Can your mama walk in on me?
Oh, moms. Yeah, okay, that's a little different.
Yeah, wait, who'd you think he was talking about?
Oh no, I was just thinking about the concept in general. You know, I sort of blanked out that the fact that it was his
Yeah,
own
but who
mom.
was the person walking in the concept?
Just someone, man. Just listen.
It's just,
someone.
How many
it's just
times do I need to say I blanked out the mum specific before you get it, man? It's just someone. Generic.
the neighbor walked in at 4 in the morning, and
Completely naked, and it
Oh
was the
damn.
hot neighbor, not the ugly one.
Oh man, turn that porn off, man. Turn it off.
Uh, and then my brother caught me one time too,
You probably
but I
caught
got
him.
him back because I
Yeah.
I caught him another time.
oh yeah, you really got him.
Yeah, I did. No, I'm pretty proud of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was like, damn, he really caught me, bro. That really sucks. It wasn't like I was trying for it, but I'm not gonna lie, I did hope for it because then it was like, okay, we both got something on each other. We're good. You know what I
Do you
mean?
do it like a proper bad porno? Like, is that your dick in your hand you got there?
Jesus Christ, man, you're really about that incest tonight, aren't you, man?
What?
What?
Why am I about
What do
incest?
you mean, bro?
It's just you telling your brother that you factually walked in on, asking him if
Yeah,
he's got his dick in his hands. How's that incest?
I don't know, man. It kind of sounded like you were opening a fucking gay porno, dude.
Yeah? Yeah? I
Yeah,
start talking and you think it's a gay porn?
bro. Considering the joke we made at the beginning of this, yeah.
Man. Man.
Kibble bones, man. Right between them cheeks.
Well, anyways, yeah. So it wasn't like I was intentionally trying to, but yeah. So he caught me one time, and then I was like, I was actually playing Final Fantasy at the time, and then I was like, oh man, I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. And bro, we moved around a lot. So at this particular house, it was like a two-story one. So I started going upstairs. Which, by the way, um, this is when I got really out of shape. So he absolutely should have heard me coming up the stairs.
He just
Um,
couldn't help it, man. He was at the home stretch,
yeah,
man.
he was really focused, bro. Uh,
Like he didn't get your
so
eyes shut out, man.
yeah. So I go and because again, I've very rarely had my own room throughout my childhood. So um, I go up there, I open up the door, and my brother pulled the blanket up. He has the laptops on his bed, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm gonna go to sleep, bro." He's like, "No." I was like, I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like,
um,
"No."
my ball's about to turn blue, bro. Get out.
I was like, "All right." I just walked out, but I was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, we got him."
We got him, man.
I can't believe he kicked you out of. Oh, that's terrible.
Well, I
Right,
mean,
Matt.
what? Yeah, let's go, Matt.
We're all laughing at us.
Oh fuck! Tell me if it doesn't count. I'll give you some more. But this is gonna be a longer story. You remember?
Well, you give me that. I'm just gonna say it doesn't count for get your secrets.
Well, that's just betrayal at its finest, really, isn't it? That's just impure betrayal, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
Taking
well,
advantage
you know
of
me,
my
pure innocent
honesty.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, god damn. Well, we have this little drinks house that we used to go to every weekend. This motherfucker knows it because he was there half the time that I was. Probably, in times that I weren't, fucking vice versa. Um,
Yeah.
every weekend, man, I was piss up and shit. And so, I get called, hey man, there's some drinks going on, come over. So, alright, cool. I didn't even know what the fuck it's for. I found out on the way there that it was for our resident South African idiot's 18th birthday, yeah?
Oh god, yeah.
And so I'm like, fuck yeah, a birthday, man. That means shit's getting lit when there's an actual something to drink for, man. Because we go crazy normally, man. If there's actually a reason, man, it's distraction. So I turn up late and shit, you know, 'cause I go down by the store, you know, get a ride in, and I'm walking up the path. And going up the driveway, it's a little bit of an uphill, and there's, you know, the garage immediately there. And I hear the and the lights flashing and shit, and I turn up, and there's this one fella outside waiting for me, yeah? And oh yeah, cool, I'm gonna get greeted at the door. Are you gonna fucking pat me down? Just kidding. It's the resident South African, right? And he's fucking sitting outside by himself, looks wasted as shit, like blackout. And he's sitting there like on his ass with his legs straight out, like 90-degree angles, just sitting there. Both his hands are like duct taped to two giant mugs of alcohol. One sort of got a little bit
I
left.
remember doing it to him.
The other's got half, and he's sitting there, and he can barely even hold his head up. And I'm like, I said his name. I won't say it, but I said his name. Hey, hey, and I had to say it like 3 times, and his head, he slowly lifts his fucking head up, and his looks gone. He's in a different dimension, and he sees me, and it like lights up. Oh, hey, Matt, oh, it's good to see you. And he tries to get up and gets up, and then is immediately back on the floor in a less comfortable position than when he started. I'm like, man, what the fuck's going on with you? But I just say fuck it. I say, happy birthday, man, you doing good, yeah, yeah. And we have a good moment. And then, and then I come in, I'm like, man, I can't remember who I talked to. One of the guys that, you know, sort of owns the place sort of thing. I'm like, man, this guy fucked up. You need to put him to sleep. So so we free him from a few things and yeah, get him all tucked up upstairs. They're just rooms upstairs, mattresses and sheets and pillows and shit. So we put him away. But at this time, the night's literally only just begun, man. It's only just fucking begun. Um, and so everyone's really pissed because a few of these guys had so many things planned for this idiot to suffer. This motherfucker's one of those planners, right? But they only got through about 2 of the 16 things they wanted to get through. So they're real cucked right now. Their ball is turning blue, just like your brother's, man. No, man, fuck. Oh, we still want to get this. Should we get this shit going? And one of them, can't remember who, speaks up. And yeah, the party's gonna go on. And everyone looked around. Oh, who's someone that we all at least know? And everyone looks around, and then I'm looking around at everyone, and oh shit, I've started to realize now that everyone's looking at my ass. Oh shit. So I turn up fucking fresh as shit. All these people pretty tipsy already, man, and I just get subjected to fucking shit all night. I can't actually really accurately tell much more for that story because, well, I don't remember it, to be honest with you. I know I got fucking bedded once because I fucking died, and then I awoke again with a second wind. The fighter's second wind feature, man, it works in real life too, man. I just got up, Undertaker style, like, what the fuck? There's a party going on, and I got up again. So that's one. Even though you didn't really get any juicy details, it was a good time. Fuck it. Does it count?
Fuck no, but
Fuck no.
could reminisce.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck it. What else can I say? Old mate with his ball story. Let's try relate to something. Uh, I got some family that owns a beach house up the west coast,
No,
and I was, oh yeah, fuck yeah, change into my shit, but it's just open as shit, thing, and oh, just change in the back of the Subi. They got this Subi wagon with like tinted windows and shit. So I jump in the back of the wagon, start tinting them, and it's like, man, if you're in the middle of a completely flat, like beach, where light can easily go like in one side of the car, out one side of the car, a slightly like not aftermarket tinted window, just a stock tinted fucking station wagon. Yeah, it ain't gonna hide shit. so so I'm changing, and of course, I mean, they probably saw the shadow of my shit flinging around, man. Because these group of like 3 guys just start looking at the back of the station wagon and like staring. And so I'm like, fuck me, let's do it Drax before Drax even exists here, and master the art of staying so directly still that now I'm invisible. But they just keep looking at me, so I'm like, oh fuck. God damn, they probably saw it all for like an extended period of time. I'm like, man, fuck, I'm just gonna keep changing. And then when I started moving again, maybe 2 or 3 seconds after that, then they started to move on with their day. Still sort of looking across, so yeah, fuck it. Some people got
You
fucking
exposed yourself to a group of strangers. The story.
man. They exposed themselves to me, man. I at least tried to make the effort to fucking conceal myself. God damn.
You froze like a deer in headlights. What do you mean?
No, I was mastered the art of staying
Yeah,
so
yeah.
still and
Wink,
visible to
wink.
the naked eye.
Of course.
I mean, fuck it. They looked out and they looked on their own volition. It's not like I'm going like, "Hey, want to buy a watch? Trench coat trick." You know, I was just minding my own business from a fair distance away, man. Fuck it.
Speaking of steering, man, this I don't know why this made me remember this. Up in Whangamata, at the pool. I don't know why we were at the pool in Whangamata because it's a beach town, but like, there's this dude. And you know the general shape of a penis, right? A cock.
Yeah.
One of his nipples was like
Nice.
an 8-inch
What?
flaccid penis.
What? What?
What?
It it
What?
it was like a long sausage of nipple
Oh my god. 8 inches. Come on,
hanging
think about this for a second.
hanging off his chest.
How many?
8.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like I don't know how to describe. Like
How
it's
far
probably
down his
cancer,
body it
which
goes?
sucks. Like fucking near his belly button. I mean, he's a bit chubby. Like,
Oh my god.
fucking
Oh my god.
like if you could tape a fucking sausage like a brothwurst or whatever
Man,
to your chest.
yeah.
That was his
Man,
nipple.
Man, I'm about to cut this shit off.
I would went up to them and be like, "Yo, put a shirt on, bro. Come on, man. Have some decency. There are children
Man,
around here."
Like like it would flop around when he walked and stuff.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
imagine that fella hitting a missionary on a beach, man.
Well, at
She getting
least that.
slapped in the face.
She could lick his nips. We're doing that. Just
Yeah,
lying flat out, man. Well, one of them at
yeah.
least.
Specifically one.
One. Man, that's disgusting. I hate that. I can't believe I just said what I said. Uh,
Yeah, of the three of
You
us, it's kind of sus that you were the one to say it.
give it a little suck, you know.
uh,
Just a little nibble, you know.
Man, I'm trying to eat dinner after this. What the
Cool.
fuck? God. Come on, man. That's not. Oh, God. I don't know if we
Um,
can end on that, to be honest, man.
No,
shout out,
there's
shout
one
out,
more.
long nipple guy.
Yeah, a
Shout,
long nibble guy.
shout out.
No, there's one more topic, and it's just like it's free talk, so you can talk about whatever you want.
Oh,
Yeah.
free talk.
Yeah.
What, they've been paying for the rest of it, have they?
Jesus
Premium
Christ, bro.
subscriber talk.
Yeah, subscribe to our mug club.
Get that Patreon action going.
Yeah, get the KiwixFreedom mug. Uh,
It's just a mugshot of you.
of me?
Yeah, you're the
A
only one with a criminal record.
mugshot? Like what? I got arrested?
This
Yeah,
is
you're the
long
only one
nipple.
with a criminal history, aren't you?
Bro, we don't talk about it. Why do you guys talk about that shit?
I
You
got
said it's
arrested
free
recently.
talk. Oh yeah. Oh, they got you.
Yeah, they got me. I got processed. I didn't get charged. They all charges.
Oh, lucky this
They couldn't
fuck.
be fucked, even though you were like in a prominent position in certain material.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is they can't prosecute without um like evidence. You know what I mean?
And
And
they
on
just
the
couldn't identify that.
they didn't have any prominent. I wasn't an occupier. I was just attending, right?
Yep.
Which was breaking no rules. Drive my car down, park legally in a car park,
Yep.
and walk into the grounds is and not pitch a tent. I'm free to be there. You know, and there's
Yeah.
absolutely no. And then I had my back to the officers when they put me in a chokehold. I
Nice.
wasn't even looking at them. They just walked up behind me and put me in a chokehold, dragged me to the ground, threw me in the fucking wagon, and took me down to the station. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck,
Yeah,
when was that?
nice.
Because I remember talking to you after I seen you on the shit, and you're like, "No, I'm home now."
Yeah, no, there was the big raid, the ending raid,
Oh,
the one with the fire.
you were there.
Yeah, yeah.
I was watching that shit.
Yeah.
I was watching. No
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. No, it was nuts. It was crazy. I was literally like facing away, and they
Yeah,
bashing the
man.
back of our heads. Like one of them punched me, like not even with his big fucking riot shield thing. He just like threw his fucking fist out and hit me in the shoulder.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, man, I saw some like there was that place just outside the gate, and chicks were squirting it with the hose all the time, pulling bricks out the road. I was watching the stream, man. There's at least 3 cops that took fucking bricks to the brain, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
The stream saw him getting taken away. I'm like, oh my god, that's gonna get someone's ass whooped. And sure enough, out marches the Legion real quick. God damn.
yeah. It was a pretty hectic situation, man.
Yeah,
I saw an old man like bleeding and shit. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
fucked. The only reason I was in the line because my mate, I won't say her name, she had already been caught and processed.
yeah. I know who you're talking. You tell me, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't want her to get caught and processed again when she's already been told, "Don't come back here." You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So I went in the line behind her so that I was between her and them,
Mm,
and then I just got fucking minced.
Yeah,
yeah.
She got out though, which was great.
nice.
The goal was achieved, you know.
Mission failed
Yeah.
successfully.
But yeah, they had nothing to prosecute, nothing sticks. They just dropped.
I
Um,
mean, they're looking for key dudes. You know, the pictures got released. The,
yeah,
the guys that proper, like, evidence of them fucking biffing bricks and fucking throwing hands and
yeah.
etc. etc. So everyone else is just sort of, is it worth?
I mean, the vast majority of us are just there to protest. You know, there's a few people, shitheads, doing that stuff that just made it like perpetually worse for everyone.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck me. God damn. I mean, and then what? You know, at the end.
Well, I mean, you could bring up another topic.
No, I mean like after the protests happen. You know,
Oh,
in terms
okay.
of our country. You know, like then what?
Well, I mean, they've gotten rid of the booster mandate thing now. You don't need a boost anymore.
Yeah, yeah,
And from like this point on, you don't even need to be vaccinated if you withheld all this time.
yeah. I mean, I had to, man.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like that's why I was there. You know, just like
I would have been, I would have been homeless for 2 weeks
yeah,
if I didn't, because the works that were going on, I had to get temporary accommodation because they kicked me out. Because
true. Yeah,
legally they could. They've got 2 options, and it's up to them to offer either option A or B. B is provide like another, rental quality place for me for the weeks that the property that I'm tenanting is unavailable,
mm,
or cease all, charge for the applicable time and have me find my own place. And that's what they did. It's the option I would have gone for anyway, because they would have just said, keep paying us rent and provided me absolute shit
yeah, yeah.
for 2 weeks and still expect me to
Mary
pay.
says, "Oh fuck, I can't say her name. We'll have
Fuck
to
it.
bleep that in the VOD."
I ain't bleeping shit. uh, um,
1 hour, 1 hour 48.
yeah, so it was the better option, but to get into anywhere temporary, you had to provide that certificate, man. So I had to, otherwise I'd be homeless.
Yeah, true.
And it's like, man, fucking shit. God
Yeah,
damn.
I just got called an asshole for not getting the shot. That's all.
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't lose
Boo
any.
hoo! I don't trust international.
Damn, you telling
Sue
me
me.
you don't trust Bill Gates, bro? He's such a
No,
trustworthy guy.
you mean the guy that said we need to cull like 2/3 of the human population? Yeah, yeah. Super trust.
You mean the guy that released vaccines to poor Africans, and they ended up having horrible side effects, bro.
Yeah, he's a great guy, honestly.
Yeah.
Top notch
Top
work.
guy, top guy. He's gonna buy Blizzard Activision, don't you know? Microsoft, Mr. Microsoft. That's him. There he is.
He needs that Blizzard money, that
Yeah.
Diablo,
To be
whatever money.
fair, if he acquires it
Diablo,
and he
yeah.
fires that piece of shit, Bobby Kotick, man, I'll forgive him for one or two of his 1,000 trespasses. I will. I promise you.
Fair.
Because that fucking Kotick prick can.
Ooh, yeah.
TOS
Now we're getting
exists.
into politics, bro.
Yeah, TOS exists. Man.
Ooh,
Fuck
it's
it.
getting a little heated.
Yeah, let's not.
All right. Let's talk about something else, and then we'll end.
Hold on, disclaimer. Fucking idiots. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, we started off the stream literally talking shit about like, did you click it? Is it live? Are we live? I think that really shows our level of
we're,
competence.
we're not
Yeah.
partnered. We're not sponsored. So fuck it.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by anybody. Although, if any large corporations out there want to give us some money,
Hey, if your name's
we will
Raid Shadow
advertise your product.
Legends, bro, I mean, shit. NordVPN, man, let's get it.
I was thinking more of like a no, you know what, that works. That works. That's fine.
What were you
Hotel
thinking?
Travaka.
Mr. Fuck.
What were you
What was
thinking?
I thinking?
Yeah.
Um,
See,
Bad Dragon.
you
I don't
make
know.
yeah. See, you have to make that shit up on the spot.
Well, I didn't know if I should go with Bad Dragon or like just make up another thing.
Yeah. See, make it up. Yeah. See, exactly. Man, we were about to talk about something before we started talking about this sponsored partners shit, weren't we?
Yeah.
Dildos.
Does
Well, they have like fucking fleshlights too.
man,
Sure.
I'm not sure,
Yeah.
man. If we get that, I'm not doing the bit. All right.
Do you remember when you and me were gonna buy one for our mate?
Yeah. When we gonna get two?
Send it to her.
Oh, you know what's funny is I was actually gonna do the same thing for that person as well.
Really?
I
Really?
didn't even know you guys really.
We're gonna get like well the green and blue like Hanzo Genji bullshit. So
Yeah, and a griffin dick, right?
yeah, we're gonna color it blue and green. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna get her one called the Leviathan.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah.
What color's that one coming?
It was blue and purple.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a favorite combo by the recipient, I believe.
Well, purple definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know about blue.
Well,
Yeah, no, it's pretty great that all three of
well,
us retards thought of the same thing.
well, I wasn't gonna ride this dildo, but it's blue, so you know.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I guess I have to now.
Man, people watching this shit, you know.
No, they ain't.
who? Which one?
Well, eventually, not now, sure, but this is
Fucking chirping.
there's gonna be evidence of it, all right?
Yeah, well, fuck it.
Fuck it, indeed. Man, that's. I'll expand it. You know when I said if we get that sponsor, I'm not doing the bit. If we get questions about this, I'm not answering them. That's going to you. Fuck it.
I elect
Oh, shit.
Leo as our PR manager.
Oh, you shouldn't do that, bro. Actually, right before we end stream, Cam, my
Yeah.
fucking sister sent me a picture of a Rat Watson at a Austin Comic Con.
Oh, yo.
Yeah. And I
That's
was like,
like,
yo, holy shit, did you meet him? And she was like, oh no, I pulled it off of Twitter. I was like, what the fuck are you sending me the picture for? Like you met this man.
that's some clout chasing. Fuck your sister. Is she single?
Oh, actually, she unfortunately, well, I mean, she probably is single technically because she's dating a Canadian, so
Oh.
No, yeah,
yeah,
she's single.
she's single. She's single.
She's single. She's available.
Yeah.
Matt,
Or he's at
you're
least a cuck.
you're
What?
Matt. You're also single.
What? What? Why? 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 Why do you
Bro,
offload this to me
it's
like
funny,
it's a
bro.
hot
It's
potato?
funny. It's funny you say that shit because I made the joke. No, Matt made the joke that I guess he was like gonna fuck my sister or something. I was like, oh yeah, that wouldn't be that bad. You're not a horrible guy.
You know, no, what you said was, man, I'd actually like that. Actually, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like yeah, you're not a horrible guy. Like
Because I was
it's fine with
completely
me. I'm
shit
cool with it.
posting, and I was like, stop dead. I'm like, wait, hold on. All right, let me put the shit posting over there, man. What the fuck did you just say? And he's like, oh no, you're a good guy, man. It'd be great to have someone that's not a piece of shit. I'm like, man, I just slapped you with the biggest shit post, and you just come out here as being this real man right now. God damn. And I felt bad. I'm like, man, let's take care of her together, man. I ain't trying to put anything in her. Fuck. And I felt bad for maybe 5 minutes. five seconds, yeah. uh, she's not gonna watch
A
this.
fleeting moment.
She's not gonna watch this shit, yeah.
I doubt it, bro.
If she is,
Yeah, hey, how
hit
you
me up.
doing?
What's up, girl?
Yeah, just trading your Canadian boyfriend for a New Zealander
Or
Exactly.
two.
or two. Imagine.
What are you trying to get into right now?
I mean,
Maybe,
I seen you.
maybe you and me should just skip his sister. Get straight to it.
Man, listen, it's nothing I haven't seen before, man. So fuck it, you know.
You see my cock and balls? Hold on. When did this happen?
What, man? We
Hasn't shown their friends their cock and balls, dude.
It's not like you just go, "Hey, Matt, look, this is me," and just drop them for my like knowledge. But God, man, remember that story you told for your embarrassing story, and shit,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
my story about that party house and shit,
Yeah.
and that time where I sort of completely forgot that it was Leo mum walking in and watching things, and that
Yeah.
farmhouse, man. Listen, man,
Yeah.
out of all these fucking times, probably a decade now, close to at least. I've seen you drop your shit every now and then, sprawled out like a fucking wasted piece of shit. It's happened. It's happened.
Nice.
It's probably the same
Excellent.
for me. Fuck it, man.
No, I've never seen you cock, mate.
Alright, well, stream man soon, so
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just drive over to the house real quick, you know.
yeah, yeah. What's better than just Snapchat? It's just delivery, meals on
Yeah,
wheels, bro.
see it in person, dude.
Man.
The live reaction.
Starting a second live stream on a different app.
You heard about Dragon.
I want the live reaction, bro. As soon as Matt gets to the door and just fucking whips
Reaction,
that shit out, I want to see Cam's face.
reaction channel, KiwixFreedom reacts.
KiwixFreedom reacts, bro. Yeah, there's
Uh,
gonna be 3 episodes. It's gonna be we're all just sending each other cock pics, reacting to it.
yeah, that's season one. Then we branch out season two. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. We get our friends to send cock pics, and
Then
then
we do like
eventually,
a celebrity cock pics.
yeah, yeah. So I was gonna
Li-
Damn, Alec Baldwin's cock kind of weird shaped, huh?
who would have thought it also has that little thing he does with his hair, dude?
I don't like that. The way the way you just said it, just in a few ways like that, and I immediately pictured that fucker's like sweep. Yeah. Man, that was yeah. Fuck you. That's my contribution to the ending of that sentence. I'm
Yeah,
gonna take a
nice.
drink.
Oh,
Fuck
man.
it.
All right. Are we done, boys? We wrapping up?
Yeah. How do we sign these out?
I don't know, man. Just fucking click stop.
Give me a wrap up, man. PR manager,
Yeah.
wrap it up.
So this has been Leo, Cam, and Matt talking about ridiculous, dumbass shit for the past 2 hours.
Boring. Shut the fuck up. End it now.
Yeah, great.